to improve her position. Spicy Lou goes back to 6th place, followed by Lathlane. Ruscaroma next. The fence, followed by Morgana, Zany Girl and Yama's last. The Playwright, the front runner, 800 metres to go. By almost 2 lengths, Cherish Me, and then a gap to Vivid Sun. Torsheen fourth the rails. A length and a quarter away in the field, Chateau Is, and they're 2 lengths, Spicy Lou back in the ruck now with Ruscaroma. They were followed by Lathlane, who's well back 3 wide. A length away in the field, Morgana with also Yum, and at the tail, Spicy Lou as the Playwright really put the hammer down and spreads the field around the corner. 400 metres to go. The Playwright 4 lengths in front of Cherish Me, Torsheen. Vivid Sun now presenting to the middle of the course. Chateau is outside of her, followed by Yum. Ruscaroma getting away from the rails, and then Spicy Lou from a long way back. It's the Playwright, 150 metres to go. Chateau is, Vivid Sun, Torsheen, Yum down the outside with Spicy Lou. Chateau is hit the front, but Yum's got it. Yum wins. Punters licking their lips. Yum has won it from either Chateau Is or Spicy Lou, then Ruscaroma. Next, Spicy Lou, and Vivid Sun never came on. Morgana next, the Playwright, followed by Cherish Me, Torsheen, and at the tail of the field was Lathlane as Yum wins.
Well, you had 2
Yum,
1400 metre
Mott with the big
Seymour
fist
maiden
pump
winners
through
in
the line
August
for
to choose
trainer
from on the race
John
today.
McArdle.
Lathlane
the
was
filly by
well in the market.
out of Dream
Yum
Food
was one of the
has
outsiders,
taken it out.
but she
Yum,
has
number
relished
11.
the tempo set by Mark Zahra and the Playwright.
The third outsider in the field wins at $23.10 and
Jim
$5
Moloney for John McArdle
from
in
Chateau is
fantastic
prominent
fashion.
for second. Dan
Placings to be
Stackhouse
locked
for
down,
Mark
but
Walker and
Hutch,
Zany Girl, Craig
good to see
Williams
some
for
tempo on
Stuart
the race,
Gandy.
and it was tempo
So it's
that
11
Yum
and a
certainly
photo,
enjoyed in
11,
the head-on
12 and
tells
3,
quite the story of
11,
just how
12
good that
and
win's
3.
been.
Yeah, nice
Fourth
ride from
goes to
Jamie Mott,
4
aggressive
Spicy
sort of line,
Lou as
taking it
Yum
about
had
the
to dramatically
250 when he
pull off
angled around
heels
heels.
at
And
the
yes, the
200
pace
metres
was
and has
on,
come
and
with a
set up
stormer.
nicely for the run on horses
122.51 the race
in the
time,
event, and we've been able to see
which
them
was
make up
certainly
ground
a lot
with
faster
pace that was
than
simply
the
too
boys'
quick.
league.
Anything close to that speed would
122.51,
have
a
taken its
second
toll, and from
outside
that
of the class
perspective,
record.
probably
Completed
the closest
placings
of
after
those
the Jim
in that race.
Moloney,
So was Chateau
11,
A's, who's
12,
run
3
a very
and 4.
gallant placing. What placing that will be, we'll find out soon enough. I think it might be second, but Yum, well done to the team. Johnny McArdle and his good mate Jamie Mott about to talk with Charlotte.
Yes, you have a great association with the McArdle team, and he just came back in and said what a great
the Group
horse
1
this is.
SEN Underwood
She's gone
Stakes.
and done a really good
Take
performance
one
today,
night's
and wow,
choice,
that was
leaving
a
a
great
field of
call
11
from
to
Matt
go
Hill.
at
Lots of yums.
340.
Yeah, she was unbelievable. You always get a good call from Matt Hill. He's one of the best, but really pleasing result. We've really liked her. I've had a lot to do with her from day one, and she's been some great connections, been very loyal to John and our stable, and look, we've always liked her from day one. She went to Bendigo first start, and she box-seated and literally found nothing, and we're all scratching our heads going, oh, how wrong can we be? But she's come back in good order. She was good first up. She won well last time. This was another test for her. She couldn't have been more impressive.
What I love about her is she's very butch, isn't she? She wants to get on with it. You've got to have a tough mare or filly to get the job done on these big days, and she's got oodles of that, clearly.
She's got class, and yeah, she'd be tough to have in a fight. She's as tough as they come, and she's learning. She's really learning to race properly, and I didn't end up in the position I wanted to today, but it's all about the bigger picture of her having good experience, relaxing, and making sure she can run out a trip. And she's obviously stepped up in grade and been impressive today. So yeah, look, I'll probably tell Johnny to have a think about the 1,000 guineas with her.
I think he's already probably having a good think about that and getting another Group 1 on that mantelpiece. Let's hope we see that happen.
Thanks, Charlotte.
Thanks.
Congratulations, Ken. This filly, she means a lot to you. You've bred her, you have the whole family. Tell us about it.
We do. We've had the family for 30 odd years now, so going back to Ticklemai, so it's very exciting for us.
Geez, Motty loved that over the line too, didn't he?
Yeah, he was very good, and I thought we were in trouble early in the race, but she just settled and really got to the line. So we're hoping that she might spread out to the Oaks. So we're just so excited about her.
You got a stakes winning filly now on the page too, and John's always had a huge opinion of her.
He has, yeah. John's really loved her. He's always thought she was a great filly, so it's just fantastic.
enjoy this moment. It's not easy to breed a horse to win a maiden, let alone a stakes race at Caulfield. Well done.
Okay, thank you. Thanks very much.
Thumbs up from John McArdle. Yum collects the Jim Moloney Stakes. John, congratulations. Did you anticipate that Jamie could extricate her out of that gap and she'd produce that withering finish?
We knew she had the finish, and we were quietly confident coming here. She's shown us plenty at home. Trialled 10 days ago, and trialled probably as good as a horse could at Mornington on the course proper. So we're happy with the filly coming here. Was a little bit worried when the race sort of panned out like it did, but Jamie's got supreme confidence in her turn of foot, and yeah, it was there today when we needed it.
Market's one thing, but were you sitting there relatively content where she sat amongst this group today, given that form around Angel Ladder at Geelong first up, which has become city form since?
Yeah, we were happy enough. I thought she was sort of over the odds. 5 weeks between runs, we thought maybe she was a 10-to-1 shot. When they opened to 40-to-1, we thought she was a little bit of overs. So I know a few boys that have had something on her today, and they'll be happy going forward, I would have thought. But yeah, look, she's a nice filly. She's bred to stay. Ken and Jem Breeze are great supporters. So yeah, it was great to get a win for them, stakes win for them. And obviously Motty, he does a lot of work with them, so he knows what he's got under the hood and did the job today.
On a day where we've had an edition of the Taggart run, are you dusting off the worksheets from 21 years ago to figure out what to do with her through the spring?
Well, hopefully someone can give me a hand. Yeah, no, hopefully she'll head to the Edward Manifold in 2 weeks, and then we'll make a plan from there. She is a November foal, but if she holds up, she'll head towards the Oaks.
Well done, John.
Just a quick shout out to Buddy Tunstall. The Sox are winners, mate.
Thought that Chateau Ease of winning the run.
Did a good job, only a second start.
Yeah. It was very impressive on debut. Oh, Frankel. There's only 8 in this, and we'll be able to get through. Nice stuff.
Okay.
See you, Chaz. Heading to the Morphe, eh? Nice.
John, race 5 coming up on the Parks, and number 1 is Stocomo for Aaron Bain and Ned Taylor.
He's been racing honestly, but he's probably coming out of a slightly easier races on occasions, and he's still got a fair bit of weight. After the scratchings, though, the map is good.
$8.50 with Sportsbet, and that's exactly the same for number 2, Bossy Star.
Mixing dry and wet track racing. Last start on a heavy track, got beaten a tick over 2 lengths at Bendigo. Prior to that was strong to the line after covering ground at Geelong. A horse that the market is risking. I think he's got out to a good odds.
And again, $8.50, this time for the 3, Speed Tail.
Well-bred entire, and is a cracking looker, Speed Tail, a beautiful type of horse. He was not bad at all behind Cash first up. I can understand he'll take benefit for that. That was his first run for over a year, and he wasn't beaten far. He can go forward here.
Okay, then we go to number 5, Round 2, which is the favourite, well-backed, 205 with Sportsbet.
been really well backed, hasn't he? He was excellent last start. He was 3 wide handy. Felicity Atkinson made a good mid-race move to take him to the front. He'd done a little bit of work early, but it didn't stop round 2 being very powerful to the line. There's not as much speed against him here. Gate 1, I'd be pretty sure they'd lead.
Setavelli's a lightly raced 6-year-old. It's only had 1 run for Will Clark, and it's had a lot of interruptions through its career, John.
He has. He's ran last start, which was in the middle of August. That was off a year break. Fitness maybe gave out at the 100-metre mark, but it was still a good run. He was only beaten 2.5 lengths. He's shown that this sort of distance range is ideal for him. You can understand him being a lot fitter, but he is 5 weeks between runs again. 7 Marseille, 1 run here for Richard and Chantel Jolly. Take note, Todd Panel riding. Total forgive run last time, John. Got put out of action. It was a messy race and there were a couple of bad incidents in the race. Marseille got the backwash of that and she was basically eased down. Prior to that, she had barrier trialled and was quite solid in a small field with Whoopsa Daisy going to the line with her. Take no notice of that first up run, as Terry said. She can improve sharply. They are loading. Number 9 is well backed here, John. Zuna, $3.80 with Sportsbet. It's second favourite. Another beautiful type and another by Zoostar, who is obviously a champion stallion and can certainly stamp his progeny. Zuna was very well tried first up, but very plain. Missed the start badly, but even still, I would have liked to have seen more from her. Really impressive on debut. Since then, she's been a little average. And Tissy, an outsider, has been narrowly beaten at 2 of its last 3 starts. Once at Gawler, once at Bordertown. Yeah, that's right. Last time was a racing 54 race. Tissy ran well, and she's going honestly, but she won't have the class in this grade.
6, 7, 8,
You've got
9.
number 5, round 2 on top, John.
On the third
round 2, I didn't exactly know what to think after Gawler on that heavy track, but he came out and improved again on a drier track here, and the map's really friendly for him. I think he's a good chance to lead here. Felicity Atkinson is doing a great job. This is, of course, her last day of race riding before she has a little break. Dylan Caboche and her announcing that Felicity is pregnant, so really good work from Dylan and Felicity, and wishing them all the best.
Running of the dominant handicap over
next year. So John's numbers there, 5, 6, 9 and 2. Well, 9 Zuna
for Felicity
is
Atkinson.
The top selection for our race caller Tim Edwards. He's gone 9, 5, 6 and 2. So same 4 numbers as you, John.
Yeah, slightly different order. It's a tricky little race here, down to a field of 8. A few of these earlier races were just knocked around slightly with scratching.
Tissy goes in.
Let's get to Tim.
So round 2, the favourite, best back to beat it, Zuna. Horse number 9. Now, Zuna missed the start badly first up from a spell, so let's see if she's learned from that. Red lights on. Set to run now. Round 2, the favourite. They're all in the gates here for the 5th. And we're ready and racing. So round 2 jumped away pretty well there. There's speed in the middle from Setavelli, but round 2 is going to rail up and lead from Setavelli early. Now Zuna's going to lob third. Stacomo's on the way forward out wide. Speedtail is 5th the inside. They break clear by 2 or 3 to Bossy Star, 3 to Marseille and 5 to Artissi. Reefing and tearing is the leader here, round 2. Doesn't really want to come back underneath the rider. Led by 2 or 3 and is fiercely over racing. As they work to the side, Setavelli sits second, Stacomo third, Speedtail makes ground the fence. Now Zuna's been watching this all unfold. She got a much better getaway today. She's 5th one off the fence. She looks like she's got something in the locker. A length and a half to Bossy Star, then came Marseille. So round 2, what's he got left? 400 metres to go, left the fence. 2 lengths in front, Speedtail second, Stacomo, Setavelli, Zuna starting to run on. It's round 2, the leader, 200 metres to go. Now coming through Zuna, still there Speedtail, round 2's in front, Zuna's now starting to come, round 2 a length in front, Zuna's knuckling down to the task now though, she's got them, Zuna raced past them and beat them. Second goes to round 2 I think from Speedtail, Bossy Star and Stacomo. Then came Artissi, Setavelli, Marseille last home. Yeah, Zuna.
Behind the gates for race 5, Murphy's Turf and Landscaping, 0 to 56 handicap. Aussie, the equaliser, has been supported in 2 points to $5.50. Second Nature, a 9-year-old who found a good couple of runs recently. And perhaps coming away from rain-affected ground, first time on a dry track this preparation. Second Nature might be able to find another win. And perhaps importantly with Lachlan King in the saddle, Lachlan's won on him before. Frankie's Me Dad also has been given support after what was a fast finishing second for her at Tatura last time. Blanket finish, just missed out on beating Ahab the winner. Sunflower Gift behind the line at a big price of $91. So these horses just walking around behind the gates. Not sure why we're late, but there's no urgency there at the start. Now here's Frankie's Me Dad about to come up. Tavistock Dancer locked away. BZ, I was with Tavistock Dancer, thought he might be able to control this race with not a great deal of pressure. It's been a little while since he's won, about a year. Sunflower Gift locked away. Here's Talinga's Prince, a $6 chance. So they're coming up. So Talinga's Prince goes in. Frankie's Me Dad trying to break a 2-year winning drought. Cherokee Brave behind the line. Eric Musgrove, second start for him. Hasn't won since a 3-year-old. Fiorento Spritz waits back as well. So only a couple left. Vision Thing, the grey, hard to miss. She's walked up. Now Frankie's Me Dad, rider Will Price about to jump on board. Dionysio's coming up. And the Murphy's Turf and Landscaping 0 to 56 handicap. Second Nature with backing, $4.40. Reunited with Lachlan King, who's won on him before. It looks like we're right to go from the 2100 metres. Frankie's Me Dad, she's restless. She's going off in the gates. She was a little bit slow. Not as slow as Second Nature, who trails the field. And Kumaru Ladies also going back with Cherokee Brave. At the other end, it was the grey Vision Thing from a wide alley coming across, leading Dionisio and Tavistock Dancer back on the fence. Emperor of France is going on into fourth. Then comes Aussie the Equalizer in the middle and Sunflower Gift back on the fence. Talinga's Prince is 2 lengths away by itself midfield. Kumaru Lady, Second Nature. And then comes Cherokee Brave, Fiorente Spritz at the back of the field. And Frankie's Me Dad is in the middle. They head out of the straight in search of the 1500 metres. And leading the way, it's Vision Thing. Vision Thing does it by a half length to 3/4. On in second, Dionisio, and caught wide, Emperor of France is going on. Then comes Tavistock Dancer with a trail today. They're 2.5 lengths on Sunflower Gift and Aussie the Equalizer. A length to Talinga's Prince. And then comes Second Nature, buried midfield back on the fence, Kumaru Lady. And then Cherokee Brave. A length and a half to Frankie's Me Dad, back second last. And Fiorente Spritz is last. Top of the track they go, close to 1,000 metres to run. And Vision Thing does it by a half length. Vision Thing just in front from Dionisio in second spot as they head towards the top of the track. And Emperor of France has been doing a tough 3 wide in the cheap seats. Now Tavistock Dancer's travelling well, wants to get clear of its pocket, but stuck there for the moment. There's Talinga's Prince rapidly taking off around them. We might have a new leader shortly. And Kumaru Ladies also following into the race. Second Nature's away from the fence. Dionysio's gone. And then Aussie the Equalizer, Cherokee Brave, and Frankie's Me Dad still a long way back as they come up to the quarter. So up to the bend now. And it's Talinga's Prince going up to the lead. Talinga's Prince from Vision Thing back on the running rail. And then comes Second Nature. In behind Tavistock Dancer, Kumaru Lady, Cherokee Brave towards the outside, tries to run on. 200 to go. Talinga's Prince leads a half length, but Second Nature, stride by strides, picking it up. The 9-year-old went through. Second Nature challenging Talinga's Prince. They're 2 lengths on the rest of the field. It's Second Nature from Talinga's Prince, and Second Nature, the veteran, won it. 3/4 Talinga's Prince, 2 lengths Cherokee Brave, and then Tavistock Dancer, Kumaru Lady, Frankie's Me Dad, Vision Thing. And then Emperor of France, Fiorente Spritz. And towards the back, the last few, Aussie the Equalizer, Sunflower Gift, and Dionisio. So Second Nature, Lockie King's got the key to this horse. He's partnered Tim to victory before and he is back on board today. The horse also first time on top of the ground this campaign, and that's translated to a strong victory. He'd been close to the mark in his recent assignments, but the 9-year-old has been able to record its third win at start number 30. Second Nature first in an open race. He was sent around the favourite. Talinga's Prince or Satellite around the field early in a move that almost was able to be pulled off. And they put a space in the rest.